Hi there, I'm going to do a collection video of my Pullip collection as of January 2016. So I have my dolls all set out on my shelf here. This is the shelf where they live and are displayed. And I'm just going to walk you through each of my dolls, introduce you to them, maybe say what they're wearing if they're wearing something interesting or different from last time. And yeah, so I have a bunch of dolls, so it might take a while, so I'm going to try to be fast. I'm going to start over here with Neela, who's wearing her pajamas and a pair of Uggs. She doesn't quite have a style yet. She has one dress, but she's not wearing it right now. Anyhow, Neela is a Catwoman Pullip, and she has her original wig and her original body, and the only thing that I've done to her is I've given her a bindi because her character is Indian, and that's all that there is about her. Her character is a very secondary character, so she doesn't have too much of a personality yet, but there might be some developments to come for Miss Neela. Next, I have Jax and Suri. They are a couple, although Jax has died in my stories, so they don't usually get to spend time together like this, especially not with Suri's new wig. She's a bloody red hood, and her wig, I actually keep her wig right here and his wig too, because in the flashbacks I have to use them. So she has a Leak World wig, and she has new eye chips, and she is wearing an outfit by this person. And it's a beautiful outfit. It's really detailed. I love it. She has an Obitsu body, so it is a little bit too small for her, but you can't quite tell. The pants can't button, but the top underneath hides it, so you can't really tell. And she's gorgeous, and this is Jax. He is a Taiyang Natsume. As I mentioned, he is dead in my storyline, but I like to pose them together. This is actually the first time in a long time I've been able to pose them together. So he has a bunch of tattoos, and one of the ones that you can't see is on his other bicep. It actually has Suri's name, and he's been re-wigged. But he has his original chips and his original body, and he's a handsome boy, and I think they make a really sweet couple. So up front here we have Suzette and Ally. Suzette is a Pullip Io, and she has been re-wigged, but she still has her original chips. They're really gorgeous, sparkly chips. She's a beauty. I really love her. And Ally is a Pullip Ally, and she's also very beautiful. And Ally still has her original body. I have an Obitsu for her, but I haven't put her on it yet. And Suzette has an Obitsu body. She has Luna's tattoos in a couple of different places. And these two are sitting close together because they're actually holding each other up. Suzette is on an Obitsu body, as I mentioned, and it's actually needs to be fixed. It's kind of flopping around quite a lot, and so this was the only way I could get them to sit, is if they were kind of propped right up against each other. And these two are polar opposites. They're roommates, but they're polar opposites. So Ally is very organized and thoughtful and deliberate and conservative and a little bit nervous, and Suzette, on the other hand, is a bit of a free spirit and very chaotic and impulsive. So they live together and balance each other out quite nicely, I think. I think they get into a lot of adventures together. Behind them, and Ally is my Pullip Ally, and she has no modifications at all. Original wig, original eyes, original body. Behind them is the band. This is the band right here, these four Pullips and Taiyangs and Anisul. So we have Luna, who is a rocker girl, and she is a Pullip Luna with re-chipped eyes, re-wigged, and an Obitsu body. And she's looking very cool. And then beside her is Kai, who is a Taeyang Hitsugi with no modifications at all. He is lovely as he is, and he is a bit of a free spirit hippie boy. Then we have Dominic, who is a Taeyang Neela, and he is a real womanizer, very suave and good with the ladies. He's been rechipped by his previous owner. And then we have Adam, who is a Isul Yoni, and these three here were part of the Nightmare collaboration, not Luna. I just made her into a rocker chick. But these guys are all full stock except for his eye chips. They're all wearing full, complete outfits from stock, and all of their body parts and eyes and wigs and everything is all original. So they're the band, and Adam, he is a little, so he's a free spirit, he's a womanizer, she's just a rocker chick, wants to party and have fun, and he is a, let's see, what do I want to say about Adam? He's, I guess he's not a very confident guy. He spends a lot of time being angry because he's easily offended, and he's particularly offended and self-conscious about his height because he is an Isul, so he is shorter than the Taeyangs. And he's the leader of the band. Out in front here we have Milo, who is my Taeyang Wayne. He is a handsome, handsome boy. I think he might be my very favorite Taeyang that I have. I've given him some tattoos, and he's wearing a combination of Isul. He has Isul Mao's t-shirt, his own scarf, and he's got, I think these are his own pants, and he's got, these might be his own boots too. And he has stock eye chips and stock wig and stock body, so he hasn't been changed at all. And he's sitting there. Now, Milo is the brother of Simon, and Simon is back there. I'll tell you about him in a second. Simon is on a quest to find his true love, and Milo is just kind of coming along for the ride. Yeah. Behind him, we have Cedar and Nikki. And Cedar is my make-it-own Taeyang. So I customized him. I did his face up, and he has a red wig, and he has blue, bright blue Kira Kira eye chips, and I kind of fashioned him after Ed Sheeran, and he's wearing Taeyang, what's his name? Taeyang Ethan's stock outfit, plus he has on Natsumi's outer coat. And he's looking very suave, and he's a nice guy. Cedar is a nice guy. He comes from a well-to-do family, but he's kind of working a regular life, you know, trying to make a life for himself and not follow in daddy's footsteps and that sort of thing. We have Nikki here. She's a single mom to Ray, and I'll introduce Ray in a few minutes. She is a Pullip Tomomami. I've rewigged her, rechipped her with Kira Kira eye chips, and rebodied her onto a Nobitsu body. And she is very driven. She's quite an achiever at work. She's a professional, and she takes parenting very seriously too. She loves her daughter, and has been struggling through some angsty teenage times with her. And Nikki is rather reserved and closed, and she's friends with these two and Suri, but she doesn't really let them in to really know the true her. And so she comes off as a little bit snobby as a result, but she actually, I don't think she really is a snob. She's just a little distant from some of her friends. Over there we have crazy Simon. Simon is on a quest to find his true love, and he falls very easily and quickly for women, and that gets him into lots of trouble, and he's experienced lots of heartache, and there's probably lots of heartache to come for him. He's wearing a hoodie by Lil Curly. And he's been rewigged with a really cute wig that makes him look very little boyish. I really love that wig. And he has his original eye chips, and he was a Tyang Timulus. And I did repaint his lips because Timulus comes with a very cold, harsh mouth that is gray. And I just wanted to warm it up a little bit and give him more of a friendlier look. So I just painted his lips. I sanded them down first and then I painted them. Then I have a little Milk Pangju, and she is the pet of the Pullips. And then right here we have a bit of a love triangle developing between these guys. We have Ven, who is Dal Vendatina, and you'll notice that she's leaning with her hand subtly on Nero's hand, and little does Ray even know that this is happening because she can't see it from her angle. But Ven is stock. She has her original eye chips and her original wig, but I have changed her clothes, obviously. And she is a bit of a wannabe cool girl, very much talks the talk, and image is very, very important to her. Then we have Nero here, who is my Isul Mao, and he's a shy, misunderstood boy. He doesn't have many friends when he first enters the story. He hasn't entered my story yet, but he doesn't have many friends, but he's going to befriend these two, and a little something's gonna be happening here between the teenagers. Here's Ray. She is, oh, and he's been rechipped and rewigged. He has a black fur wig, and he has purple Kira Kira eye chips, and he's wearing his original stock outfit. Then we have Ray, who is a Dal Ramu, and she's been rechipped and rewigged and rebodied. Oh yes, and Vendatina also has been rebodied onto an Obitsu. They've both got hybrid bodies. And she has blue Kira Kira eye chips, this fantastic orange wig with a little pink highlight in it. She's not wearing the outfit that she's going to usually wear, but she's got like a rocker chick kind of look going on. And she is the daughter of Nikki, right there. And she's been going through a bit of a phase trying to impress her friend Ven here, who is very hard to impress. So she's having to change her wardrobe and change her bedroom around and change the music that she listens to in order to fit in with this cool girl here. And she's not all that interested in Mao, but I think he might have a little bit of a secret crush on her, which explains why he looks so uncomfortable here with Ven touching his hand. He looks a little bit like, I don't know what to do here. Get me out of here. So let's go back. This is Giselle. Giselle is my make it own pull-up, so I did her face, and she has cool cat eye chips that they go from yellow to orange to pink. She has a beautiful wig. It's black with pink on the top, and she's wearing a little handmade outfit, it looks like. I think those are pull-up leggings, but her dress was in a lot of clothes that I got. And Giselle is not very developed at this point. We don't know too much about Giselle. Besides Giselle, we have Eve. Eve's full name is Evening. She is a pull-up Wilhelmina. I want my camera to focus on her. There we go. She is a pull-up Wilhelmina, and she is there in her full glory in all of her stock. She hasn't been changed at all, except that I put Aurora's black fancy boots on her because those red boots that she came with I just didn't like. Wilhelmina is a witch with a bit of a hot temper. She's fierce and moody and demanding. Yeah, that's what she is. I'll come back to my otherworldly dolls in a moment, but first let's come forward and have a look at Imani and Bianca. Imani and Bianca just came to Woodside from a different city. They're a bit down on their luck. They are a couple, and they had been living in another city, and they both lost their jobs due to the economy, and their town that they come from is really going through quite a difficult time, and a lot of people are having to move away to find work, and so that's what brought them here. Imani is rather protective of Bianca. You can tell by the way that she's standing there, just kind of almost like she's protecting her. And there's a bit of a backstory to that. There's something in Bianca's backstory that explains and becomes more meaningful. It makes it more clear why Imani is the way that she is towards Bianca. She comes across as being kind of jealous and controlling, but she's really quite protective. Bianca is my Pullip Suseseki, and she's the original Suseseki, and she has her original eye chips, which are absolutely gorgeous, and her face up is just so sweet. She's just so sweet looking. I've rewigged her with a wig that I don't love this wig, but it definitely suits her character, so I like it on her. It's rather thin, but yeah, it's nice. And she's wearing some Barbie clothes, mostly Barbie clothes, and that's from Clear Lawn, and that's from Lil Curly. Imani is a Pullip Na'ato, and she has been rebodied onto a live body that's very floppy. I'm going to have to do something about it. I can't pose her without her stand. She's currently on her stand. I made her wig, and it's a little frizzy right now. Usually before I take photos with her, I have to put a little bit of a really light product in her hair just to define her curls a little bit. Right now they're very crazy. They're just very frizzy. I've rechipped her eyes with Cool Cat blue, brown eyes, and she's been rebodied, and that's it, and rewigged. I made her wig from mohair, and it was fun, but there's mohair all over the place now, and that was months ago, and I've cleaned a million times, and it's still there. So she's wearing a combination of Barbie and Pullip stock outfits, stock clothing. And now lurching in the corner, we have 3 more otherworldly dolls. Back here we have Paige, who is full stock Pullip Midnight Velvet, and she's even wearing her beautiful headpiece. And Paige is Paige is also a witch, so Eve, or Evening, and Paige are the 2 witches, and Paige is a more motherly, controlled type of, not controlled, but Paige is more of a motherly character, so she tends to take care of little Savannah here, and she's the responsible one and makes sure that they have everything they need, and she is quite kind towards humans, doesn't want anybody to get hurt, and that sort of thing. Then we have Elizabeth, who is my Pullip Elizabeth. She's full stock. I put her teeth on. Look at them. Yay! Look at her beautiful, beautiful eye chips. Oh. So she's full stock. She has her original wig, her original eyes, and her original body, and her original outfit. And she is a vampire, and she's a bit of a temptress, I think. And she's new, so we don't quite know too much about her yet. I guess we'll get to know her over time. And down here in the corner, we have, I think I called her Savannah again, because her name has recently changed from Savannah to Wren. Maybe I'll go back to Savannah. It seems to suit her, doesn't it? Savannah is, look at her with her little Ouija board there. Savannah is a Dal Lila, and she has been rewigged, and yeah, she's wearing her stock outfit, except that I just added the hair bow. And she's a ghost. She's a bratty little girl who's stuck at 13, and not very happy about it. And she is prone to temper tantrums and screaming and yelling and stomping her feet and slamming doors. And yeah, she's quite a little princess. So that is my collection. I'll just come out a little bit and show you once more the whole crew. Here they all are. There. So if you have any questions, if I happen to have forgotten to say anything or missed any details, or if you have any questions, just let me know. I got most of my dolls on Pullip style, and some of them I got used. I bought or traded with other doll collectors, and I've been just kind of customizing them over the past couple of years and getting my collection to what I want it to be. And now this is what I've got. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and leave me a comment if you've got any questions or anything to say. Take care.